guess it's just been
That's
jacked
okay.
all day. Hey, we're there. Let's stop talking about my nostrils.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. We're having sinus days today.
Fun.
So, yeah.
Such fun.
Was, kind of...
Let me see if that's going to pick me up. Kind of want extra light.
You got kind of what?
I don't know. Just looking at the...
I don't know. Let me see.
I think the light will be fine.
Well, I don't know. Let's see. Well, yeah, see? You can see it on here. I don't know how lagged it is, but... Oh, jeez. Ooh-wee. Oh, there it is. Oof.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, hello. Catherine Reed, how are you?
Hi, Catherine.
Yeah. All right, let me turn that audio off there. There we go. Ooh. All right. Anybody else here?
I don't know. Not yet. Catherine, how are you today?
Finally, I think I'm almost done setting this stuff up that I always have a hard time figuring it out.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yes, how are you, Catherine?
I'm so tired today. I think it's just getting into the rhythm of the new week.
Yeah, we did take a half-week vacation.
Yeah,
so.
We took 4 days off.
Yeah, which was kind of nice. Get some stuff done around here. Fine. Craig, what's up?
Craig.
Catherine is, I'm assuming, fine?
Yep, looks like she's...
I think we just missed the E on that. Yeah.
I think maybe she's
That's
fine.
Right.
Yeah.
What's up, Craig? What you been up to? You bailed on us last week, man. We're still trying to figure out what the consequences
How the heck did
are.
that happen? Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know how we're going to...
We're still weighing the consequences for that. We'll get back with you when the final decision has been made.
Oh, and, he's making up. He's making up.
They just got lighter. Oh, thanks, brother. We
love you, brother.
Man.
Yeah. So, you weren't here last week. I don't know if you ever came back and watched. But,
well, either way, pretend he didn't, so that anybody watching for the first time.
I know.
You know, like.
So this is the abstract background. Oh.
Dang, brother.
You should, Greg's going to have to show you his demonetized wand that he purchased yesterday.
Yes. Demonetized.
It is pretty amazing. You see that? Yeah.
We went to, and I can't remember. Oh, why?
Beltane. The Beltane Festival.
Yeah, no, the person that made that.
Oh, Rogue Designs.
Rogue Designs, that's right.
Yes.
And they were, and that was actually like the cheapest one they had because I'm a miser, but I love magic, so.
The wand of demonetization.
Exactly.
That's right.
You've got it.
Let me see it, babe, because I want to show it. It's pretty.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's very simple. Super simple, but.
Look at that.
It is so much fun. Expecto demonetization.
Wow. Yes.
Craig, I'm going to come back after this and copy and paste that to a file that I can look at every day on my computer until I have it memorized.
That's beautiful. Here, babe. That's yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's awesome. But I love it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Sorry, Catherine, we're just getting started, so just give us a few minutes.
Yeah.
We like to kind of nudge at people that are here all the time, and then some people that don't show up and don't tell you nothing. But I have decided on this piece that I think I want. So I'm going to do a feather. I've already kind of sketched my feather out. I don't know if you can see that. I've kind of sketched it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to put it kind of right through here on the painting. But I want to make my roses. So I've kind of chalked them out a little bit. With like some chalk of kind of where I want to go so that I know what I'm doing. But of course this is going to be a rose here, and then above it, which is right here, and I think I want to do a rose out of this little circular part right here. And then maybe another one up here is what I'm thinking. So I've kind of got it all sketched out, and we'll just kind of go from there. I've got I wanted like a yellow, blue, and a red to make like shadows with my white. I have this. This is what I have here. I have a King's Gold. I have a navy blue, and I have like a bright magenta.
Yeah.
So that'll work. And then I have my white, and I have my turquoise that I'm going to use.
Nice.
I'm thinking maybe I might do one in magenta, quinacridone magenta. And I may do like a brighter blue rose in a phthalo blue.
Okay, so there's QNAG, right?
Mm-hmm.
Quinacridone magenta would be like QMAG.
Yeah.
Wow.
QMAG.
Sorry, I don't know anything, folks. I just make up words.
So I wanna kind of get like a shady my shade values. Gonna hit it to where the light comes probably from here. It's coming from this corner. So we'll have our cool shades here and our darker shades here.
Oh, your shade values.
Yes.
Is what you're talking about.
Shade
Yeah,
values.
see, when you met me, you said my shade value was
You were pretty shady.
110. Pretty shady.
You were pretty dang shady.
Right.
Yeah.
Craig planted 10 tomatoes and 2 eggplants today. Hey, man, if you get too many eggs off of those eggplants, let me know. I love eggs.
Yeah.
Send them my way.
Yeah. So, I'm just gonna... I'll probably tilt this down here in a minute. I'm just gonna put this paint on this plate right now. I don't need very much.
But yeah, Craig, like 85 degrees. You know, it was funny. We woke up and turned our heater back on today, which is weird. Even
you actually can turn it off if you want.
Yeah.
It's kind of warm.
Actually, I will. But yeah, we had to turn it on because we were kind of freezing this morning.
Yeah.
And
it was crazy. I did not go to art school. No, have never been to art school. Kind of just self-taught.
Well, you did have an art class, though. I mean, you know, in getting your degrees, you did take art classes. I did take an art
class when I got my degree.
You know,
so.
But to be honest,
it wasn't about
honest to the question, no.
It was more about like art, like the history of arts. Let's see here.
Craig says, mine have never grown eggs. Maybe a different fertilizer, like chicken manure. LOL.
Maybe. Maybe.
Yep.
Okay, that should be enough white. Thinking that's a hard brush.
Why is it? I'm back on top chat again.
I don't know.
I hate that. I don't know. It's the YouTubes. I just work with it best I can.
So we're just gonna kind of work on this until we're done with it. Not tonight, but in the lives. So I think, Craig, you're the only one here tonight. You and Catherine.
Yeah.
And me.
And Craig says you seem pretty knowledgeable.
I don't know. I try to remember everything that I've watched. And I try to just kind of go with the flow. I want to tell you what I learned, so
she's pretty smart.
I kind of remember things as I go, so.
But she remembers everything.
Okay.
No, but she's very smart, and actually, yeah, she didn't spend like years in art school, like focusing on art as to become an artist. But
I have done a lot of.
She took some art classes, but mainly she studies artists.
Yeah, I study artists.
Studies techniques, and she does it in. I mean, yeah, the depth. I live with her every day. I watch her doing this, and she knows that stuff better than she knows me, and not because I withhold.
So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this.
And no, that wasn't a veiled complaint. It was a compliment to her. She's amazing.
I'm trying to make myself a gray here, which if you take yellow and blue and white, you get a gray.
Yeah. Craig, thank you. Jeez.
Oh, thanks. And then if you take a little bit of this, it's usually red, but this magenta will be okay. It kind of darkens it up a little bit. And then you can take a little more white, a little more yellow, a little more blue, and then you have this
little bit of
you have this beautiful gray.
It sounded like Art 101.
Isn't that pretty?
Mambo number 5.
Look gray right there. Look gray right there in the middle. Pretty nice.
Yeah. That's pretty nice.
That's pretty nice.
That's
gray.
pretty
That is
nice.
a pretty nice gray. So
excuse me.
With this color, we're going to use it here in a minute, but for now, we're going to take this brush, and I want to get a value in my paint. So I want to do a C.
Okay, you know what's totally fun about that color? It's the same color as the brush handle.
Yeah.
Almost.
So I'm doing like 2 C's together. A C there and a C there.
All right, Craig. Yep. All right, Craig.
Someone needs to.
All right, there you go. Didn't want to leave him hanging there, You got to give the man what he wants.
That's right. So now I'm going to come in with I think I'm going to make that color there. Kind of come in here. Just going to kind of give it some color underneath. This is a rose. Okay.
Okay, so that's one of my favorite things, if I may, for a minute. Was watching this as the vague idea of what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the end of it, what it ends up being is insane.
Yeah.
And as a not person who does art at your level person, I'm like, oh, here it comes.
Yeah.
But yeah,
basically,
pretty awesome.
We just kind of blocked in some color there. Now we're just going to build it up a little bit.
I mean, I guess even from a layman's standpoint, you can see what it is. I mean, with the knowledge of what it's supposed to become.
Yeah.
You can see it, but if I just ran across that randomly, I wouldn't see that ending up being that.
So you want
But wait, folks. It's going to happen.
You want 3 circles in your rose.
Oh, Catherine Reed said awesome.
Yeah. You want a a circle here. You want a circle here. And you want a circle here. So if you guys can see that. Where I marked it. So you have a circle there. And then right underneath it, there. And then you have another one under here. 3 circles in a row.
And I'm going to go take care of my sinuses. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yep.
So what I want to do is I want to bring in some of this gray. I'm just going to kind of put in this gray here because I don't have it, but I know this is where I want it. And it's going to help us with our tones, as you will. Or values, I guess you can say. So now we have some sort of idea of a rose. It's pretty cool, huh? Yeah. So now I want to take some of this water, just kind of, I want to gray some of these lines out a little bit. Just going to take some of these lines out. Kind of let it mute in the background. So you don't have like a hard line. I want it to be kind of like a soft line. Actually, I want to kind of do it all over the place. Here. I'm just going to soften it up a little bit altogether.
Springtime weather shifts.
Yeah.
See, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
You done this before?
Never. Never. I have never done this before.
Yeah.
This is my first try. Okay, so now I've just kind of blurred it a little bit. Okay. Now we're gonna get jiggy with it.
Craig says you did that so fast.
I know, right? So I have a little cheat here that I'm kind of working from, and I know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna take this white, I'm gonna move it over here, and I mix it with this gray a little bit, just so it's not like pure white. So it's gonna be lighter than the gray, but not as white as the white, I guess you could say. Take a little bit of this yellow.
A little bit of a temperature tint there, right?
Yeah, just a tint.
Right?
Yeah. And I'm going to make my first petal here. And I'm just going to kind of get rid of the bottom. I'm going to kind of get it to fade in there. There.
Okay, so this is where I'm going to start interjecting my nerdiness and my nerd goals.
Mm-hmm.
Like I so want to get there's a couple, folks, not just one, but basically, but the extra camera for the live that can be right over the piece or directly at the piece, whichever.
You definitely bring this down now if you want.
Yeah.
Because I know kind of what I'm doing.
Because you can kind of see you want to do that, but honestly, to have like pure focus on that, because I can 100% see what you're doing, but even with this, like down here a little bit,
It's kind of wet.
I'm
I'm gonna try that.
A little bit.
Oh.
I'm gonna drop it down. Is that all right?
Yeah. Just drying that up a little bit. That's better.
We need to get an extension for this.
I can always go back
What do you
over
think?
this with my white.
A little more?
I think that should be fine. Yeah,
Do
that should be fine.
But see, like if we had something that was like literally directly over it, going straight down on it, you would see every little thing that I'm seeing. And, you know, I think on camera, they see the idea, but like, I feel pretty fortunate. I see exactly what she's doing, so. Craig, oh, here comes a Star Wars quote. Oh, a camera, never mind. And then he says, it's moist. Greg Spielberg. I don't think I'd put myself anywhere near Spielberg's, I don't know, dirt on the heel of his shoe, but yeah, I'm kind of nerdy when it comes to stuff like that, so. It's for what it's worth. It's what I bring to the table in this whole effort, right?
Yeah.
Even if I bring it late and in really small amounts. And it is fun, though. Craig says he likes the nails.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I had a meeting, so, had to be all meeting.
Had to be all meeting.
Yeah, had to be all meeting,
She had a meeting, so she had to be all meaty. Or no, meeting.
Meeting.
Oh, okay, yeah. Demonetized.
Yeah. So I'm just bringing in some more darker value in here.
Some what?
More darker value.
Yeah. Craig, meaty Angela.
Meeting.
I like meaty Angela. Where's that darker color?
Where's the darker color?
Yeah. Not directing. I'm questioning. I was wondering. It's over there. I see it now. Yeah.
Oh, where is it?
Yeah, I was just kind of like looking at the different things.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I never know what's going on, so I just kind of in my mind like, what's next? What's next? Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Craig, ever seen that book where the lady paints flowers that look like lady parts? I don't know that I've ever seen the book, but I think I've seen reference to it at least, or excerpts from it, or something. Because that doesn't sound wholly unfamiliar to me. Yeah. Craig, you have no idea what you're talking about. I do not have dementia. I have old-timers. Elizabeth, how are you?
Hi, Liz.
She says, I'm here. Had to get breakfast for Dad. Say hi to Dad.
Hi, Dad. Need to make another gray, so I'm gonna take white, yellow.
Craig says maybe I don't remember being diagnosed.
Oh, we're a little pink. Another yellow in there. And the blue in there.
Oh no!
There we go.
Okay, so that see that? I see it happening now.
See how we just made that gray?
And
The white.
it stays in the same family of colors, even if it doesn't by itself on a standalone. Automatically make you think of those colors.
Yes.
Yeah.
And these are just our shadows for our rose. Because you don't like just like a, a rose that is one color. You gotta pick up some.
Just doing the background shading part of it.
You just gotta get some value,
Craig, put a happy little tree living in there somewhere. Oh, Bob, I love you.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, Elizabeth, I'm better. The cough is down to 1.
Yay.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
So glad to hear you're doing better.
Yeah, that's so great. So that's kind of my first rose, I think. I like it. What do you guys think?
See, the part that really trips me out when you do these is okay, so everybody, this is the second day she's worked on this.
Yeah.
But it's like a 5, 7, 12 layer process when she does this type of art, which is insane because the little differences. And for anybody who didn't realize it before, what she's showing you is the bottom layer of that rose, and it's just insane.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah, I mean, this is what every day she's coming up to me on different pieces of art. She's like, "Hey, look, I did this today."
Yeah.
And then look, I did this much more to it today.
Yeah.
And it's very little is done in each step, but she has figured out exactly what she wants to happen. And that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
Thank you, babe.
Oh, Catherine's got to go.
Well, bye,
See
Catherine.
you later. Have a great
nice
time.
To see you.
Craig says, like an article rose, Arctic rose blooms in fall. Yeah, okay. Typo.
Yeah.
Probably autocorrect. Yeah.
Yeah, could be. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just like, will this work? Right?
Yep.
Will this work?
But that's the thing, though. Like I said, I mean that is 100% not a lie.
Yeah.
You bring stuff to me, and you're like, look, because I did this to that one, like your eyeball series.
Yeah.
Oh my God, those it's like 30 bazillion layers of stuff going on there, and you'll come up to me after you'll go, oh, I'm gonna go work on my eyeball.
Yeah.
And you'll come back a couple hours later and be like,
what do you think?
I did this. And I'm like, yeah, that is cool. That changed.
Right.
Where are you going with that? You're like, well,
I don't know.
Thinking this, but the rest I don't know.
Yeah.
And then 3 or 4 more times, folks, that is to anybody who is ever going to hear this. She comes back to me, same little tiny increments, and there's this insane masterpiece that has wow depth and detail, and
he's pretty amazing.
It's crazy.
He's pretty amazing. I'm just.
Elizabeth says, okay, I've had a very busy week. All the canvases are either varnished or resined. Tiles are all resined.
Wow.
All pendants and fridge magnets. Everything is ready for the market this Saturday. Awesome. Yeah, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Cool.
Yep.
Good job. Good
Craig,
job.
Yeah. Craig says autocorrect is dumb. And then he says eyeballs. He said, where is said eyeballs art?
Oh.
Do we have...
Yeah.
We do have the prints.
I mean, you have the eyeballs.
Are they back in here?
The eyeballs are on the chair.
I know we pulled them out first.
Chair by the front door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You've seen the eyeballs. And then one's on the wall. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here's what we got on the eyeballs. I don't even think they'll fit. That's why I was going to get the print of the one.
Go ahead.
Okay. I don't think you can see.
You can lift it up and show it behind me, actually.
The whole...
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
There's one.
So, yeah. So, there's one. Here, hold that.
Okay.
And then, here's another one. There's only two we have right handy.
Just watch the water. Glass
that's
of water.
what I'm doing. And,
yeah.
But, yeah. But she's doing a whole series of these, and I'll let you finish talking while I put these back without hurting them.
Yeah, those are two of my eyeball series. The last one that he showed, we can get prints of. So you guys let me know if you want a print of that one. That one is available in print. Okay, this one is done. I love these. Those are my two roses. Thank you, Liz, on this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'll do like stems coming to, you see I marked with chalk. I marked with chalk there where my stems will be.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I love it.
And I think I'm going to do another, like I said, another rose here. So I think I want to do a different color though.
Craig says, Greg said that's the bottom layer, question mark.
There will be, yeah, it will be built up. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing that...
I'm sure I'll add more stuff to it, so.
Yeah. These types, I guess what I'm saying is, and there's no set amount that I know of. I mean, I don't think you even figure it out.
I don't even know until...
She just kind of works on them. She'll do a layer, and then she'll go back and do another layer of, like, I'm going to fix this and do that.
Yeah, there may be some light, fast issues that I need to correct.
Yeah, they're not like one-shot deals done in a day thing. These literally,
they just build up.
I've watched her work literally for months on pieces. So it's, I mean, and in some cases, some are just a few days, but they're still layered. And that's really an amazing process to watch happen.
Oh, thanks, babe. Okay.
I don't know, Craig. I will direct that one to the artist. He said, so it's not a blue rose. It's a layer of color underneath.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, ish?
Yeah, ish.
Yeah. I say that because she has responded to me with that.
Yeah.
Because I do the same thing, Craig. I look at it and go, so you're going this direction with it? And she'd be like, yeah, ish. And I'd be like, yeah, okay.
Ish. Yeah. So now I want to build this rose here. This one we didn't even have. So, getting some light values.
All right, Craig, be safe.
He's leaving?
He's got to drive to the laundromat. He said lame. But
I
he said
can't
he'll
talk.
Stay. He just can't talk.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah, be safe. Above all, be safe.
So now I've got that. And I'm going to do this color since I already have it here.
See, and that's the thing too that I love that you do. And yeah, folks, just give me a second. This is me just like, I don't know, fawning over my wife. You do such, like, the different colors that you choose, and they always end up working. But
Yeah.
like right now, honestly, to me, I'm like, why is she using that exact color?
These will build up
Well,
and get, yes.
And that's what I know.
And get
I don't
dark.
know how you're going to do it.
Yeah.
And that's where the thing, ignorance is bliss, right?
Yeah.
I have no idea how you're going to do it, but I actually, at this point, have absolute confidence that it's going to work.
Yeah.
Because
See, that one was pretty simple, easy. It wasn't even there. Now it's there.
And it's sort of like that suspense thriller, you watch on TV. Like, that they're going to make something. You're gonna have an ending that is somewhat satisfying. You just have no idea.
You just don't know what.
They're going
Right.
with it.
Right. So that one is there. And this is going to be really cool when we finish, guys.
It is.
It's just the first kind of thing. So,
I think that's part of the really cool thing about you doing it like this on the lives.
Yeah.
Where they get to see
yeah.
sort of like right now, you would not necessarily say, oh, that's awesome. Those colors match perfectly. But man, when you guys see this when it's done,
I think it's going to be great.
I'm pretty confident we're not going to want to paint over it.
Thinking I'm going to go white there.
Your little paint cup there looks like it's going to be blueberry flavored milk or something.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you had a bowl of blueberries
Mm-hmm.
and then poured the milk in a glass.
Yeah. Okay.
Elizabeth says, had a very busy day yesterday, up at 6:30. On the freeway at 7:30, traffic jam. Had to take the next exit and go back and take the next choice. Got to the dentist in time. Back home to the doctors.
Wow.
Greg says, tasted, Greg. Nope.
No.
Although Ange and I have both, her more times than me, which is hilarious, have almost done that by accident.
Okay, so my feather is going to go. I think I want my feather to go through here, like my skinny part of my feather. Right? So it'll kind of turn here. That's where I want it. So I want kind of maybe, yeah, it's gonna, it's gonna go through here, through that way, right there.
And that's one bit of advice for all of you. If you ever get the opportunity to sit with her in person while she's working on a piece and she says, I think I'm going to do, and then she says something that completely confuses you, just go, yeah. And then just let her go. Because, yeah.
Well, I mean, if we take this and we
Because this, folks, this is it right here. Is
We
that she will
take
just
the
kind
middle.
of show you.
Yeah, we take
Yeah.
the middle. That'll be the feather, right? This is going to be, because it'll be kind of over the rose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Because this whole thing is playing out in her mind, right? And every time I think I know exactly what she's saying, I realize I don't. I realize she sometimes articulates to the point where I get the gist of it.
So that's going to be there.
But yeah.
And then this will be here. And then you'll get this part here.
And see, this is where you become like my badass hero, because you just take the brush and go like, I'm gonna put this right here.
Yeah,
And
I mean it's darker, so I mean we can always paint over it.
Just put it there,
yeah.
And then you're just like, oh, it's already there, but we're just gonna do that there.
And then,
like, if you're wrong, like if you decide you're wrong, because
I'm not wrong.
But that's what I'm saying. But if you decide you want to do something different, you just like fix it.
Yeah,
like,
we'll just blotch some paint over it.
Like, okay.
Yeah. So here, I want it to kind of be close to that. So just kind of go up here like that. The middle of the feather.
Yeah. Elizabeth says, got annoyed with them as I had to leave by 12:30 to get Dad to a specialist, then back to the doctor, got home at 5, totally exhausted. So got fish and chips on the way home.
Yummy.
We almost did that yesterday. Yep. Might do that tomorrow.
And then it's kind of a
just throw the idea out
there.
The
idea.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's the idea. Like that. And then this will go there. This will come there. And then you'll have your...
That is the crazy thing. I mean, like to what you said a minute ago, is that, honest to God, folks, like almost everything you see here that she's working on tonight, over half of this will be covered. Yeah. It's almost like mapping it out. It's
exactly.
Weird.
We're mapping it out.
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to kind of...
We are mapping it out. So.
Yeah.
We are mapping it out.
And this I've learned by watching.
So that feather will go right there. And then we'll add some more highlights. Of course, we'll make this kind of, we're going to do some like marks, some marks on the top of the canvas. Like that, to kind of go with the flowers. We'll, mark, do some white marks. Some white marks here. That. More white marks here. White marks here. Just, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to do.
Kind of drawing the eye.
You guys like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Drawing the eye to the actual feather and the roses. But we still have the background that's really cool too. And we can, we can do like we can bring this pink in.
So I like where she does that. And she does this quite often, by the way. We can kind of just sort of, if we wanted to do this thing, which means she's looking at it going, I don't like that. I need to change that.
Exactly, right? So just to bring in some colors of the roses, because we're going to have the greenery too that I'm going to put on the roses. So, we can do like a, here, yeah, magenta to kind of play with the same color as the rose.
Excuse me. Yeah, I kind of dig that. Oh, yeah, I see.
And then I'll just build them up.
Oh,
What do you guys think?
I hate hiccups.
Good news for the week. I don't have arthritis in my hip. Have to go to CT scan. The doctor thinks due to the pain level and position, it may be a pinched nerve, which means no hip replacement. Yay. That is awesome. I love that right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe right there.
Well, I'm seeing colors and highlights and all the things that you do with these things. And see, that's the thing is like, I'm guessing, but I'm seeing things that I think are going to happen because I know how she works, how she sees things to a point anyway. And it's kind of fun to
yeah, it's going to be fun.
Personally wager within my own brain, I love it.
Yeah.
I'm really kind of start to see, yeah. We're just going to monetized. Yeah, we like that.
I like it a lot. So,
yeah.
I really think I want another rose, but I had planned right here for another rose. Oh, the pink. Yep, pink.
One of these, yeah. Oh, no. This computer is weird.
What'd you do?
I'm touching stuff I'm not
You're touching stuff you're not supposed to touch.
I'm not supposed to touch. I'm sorry, everybody.
Oh, no.
But,
Yeah, so it's gonna be pretty amazing, I think.
Craig says, oh, the pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't decided on the color of the feather yet. Maybe turquoise on this side. And then pink on the other. Pink and turquoise, I'm sure.
Yeah. I think one of the reasons that I just ended up with this weird perfect match with my wife, because she didn't even think she was an artist when I met her, but she is. But some of my favorite artists are the artists that kind of will do a little something and then push it aside for a minute, live a minute, deal with stuff a minute, come back to it, put a little bit more into it. And they'll do that so many times. And some of my favorite artists have come up with some amazingly layered pieces. And she just kind of gravitates towards that on her, I guess, her Zen art trips, I guess we could call it.
My art trips, yeah.
I don't even know what to call it, but you guys would have to be here to see her transformation as a person into these efforts. It's amazing. It's great. Craig says drink blue water as penance.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm really digging it.
Yeah. And then
I love how much the today thing clashes with the first day's thing.
Yeah.
But again, I'm watching it going, okay, I see this happening.
Yeah.
I can see the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
See, we need to get the multi-camera thing going because I want them to see your face. I mean, because, okay, so guys, this is relevant. Watching how she
then we'll take some dark colors and really
yeah.
detail it once we get it on. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be pretty.
Yeah.
yourself with holy blue water.
Yeah. Yep.
Speaking of blue, I want kind of a darker blue too. So
I am empty. Are you empty?
I haven't been drinking. I've been painting. So.
Yeah. See. Oh yeah. Oh. I'll be right back.
Okay. I don't know what that was. Greg is in the kitchen getting him something to drink. Maybe. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. It's really cool. Okay. So, I don't guess anybody likes stuff like this. I'm just gonna add some darker values to this since it's dry now. Actually, just this way. Let's see what I'm doing. For a few more minutes and then we will be done for the night, I think. And we may have to like circle back around to this because I'm gonna have to start doing some more stuff for my shows too. So it may not. I don't know when we'll be done with this.
This will be kind of the randomly progressing.
Yeah, I'll be
piece.
like, hey, we're gonna work on this piece.
Might work on it on Wednesday. Might not work on it till after June or July. Yeah, because that's the thing. That's what I was kind of getting at. Which, yeah, but it's such a. These are pieces I've never seen you do in just one day.
Yeah. Yeah,
or even a week for that matter. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Because we're just gonna make us some dark and lighter values here. So
Greg's like, what was that noise?
I told him you were in the kitchen, so maybe.
Oh,
you were in the kitchen. Not sure.
What was the noise?
I don't know. I don't know what he heard.
We found these. Oh my gosh, they're so good. I can't remember what they're called, but they're kind of aren't they their brand, the Walmart like seltzer things? Sort of.
I don't think they're their brand.
But yeah, anyway, but they're really good. They're less than $1 a piece for a liter bottle.
89 cents.
Yeah,
84 cents.
And they're pretty tasty.
Yeah.
And we have, to be completely clear, we are putting a little bit of vodka little bit of flavored vodka
A little
in
bit
with
of
them
vodka.
that we get at our local package store. That's super cheap, actually, but it's really good. Um, but we throw a little bit of that in there. But those seltzers are amazing. Like, we've both been sitting at our desk without the vodka, but the seltzers. The last, I don't know, week, we've been kind of
testing them out.
So, because we're especially me, kind of boring. I don't like to drink too much flavor. Typically just drink plain water all day. Yeah.
Okay, so that's kind of the concept of what's going on. I don't know. I guess this did not appeal to a lot of people, so we will continue to do this as we work on it and see how it goes.
Yeah.
But this is the beginning.
Did you catch Elizabeth's?
I did. I told her yay.
Yay. Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking. Sorry, guys. It's my job. That's the whole reason I'm here is to watch the chat.
We'll just build it up to make it look a little more alive, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, hope you guys enjoy it or are enjoying it, and
stick around and follow this one. I think
it's gonna
really.
be
I
pretty
know
cool.
Actually, you're gonna be really amazed by the end of it all.
Yeah.
She does some pretty cool stuff.
I think it'll be cool.
Yeah.
I am done. Yes, we're done for the night. Yep.
Yeah, Craig. I think that's it for that piece for the night, and that not having anything else on deck for the night. I guess we're stuck with, I don't know. We could send each other like weird stuff and like Facebook. What is that called? The chat thing.
Messenger.
Yeah. All them young kids.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I did that in that wrong voice.
Yeah.
Let me do this properly. Yeah, guess Craig. We could do it in the Facebook chat, Messenger, whatever it's called.
This is gonna be really cool when it's finished. So
Craig says I am unsatisfied.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. We will continue with regularly programmed material.
And thank you for the forgiveness, Elizabeth.
Yeah. Messenger.
Art's really cool. Yes, you did, but guess what? And we hate that you did. Gosh darn it.
It's not finished.
It's not finished. This is like step 2 in like 7 or 8 or 25 bazillion.
Yes, we're building up. We're building up.
We are. This is kind of
an abstract.
Yes.
So, we're gonna go.
Definitely rewatch.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, and we'll catch you next time.
Yeah.
We'll be here again Wednesday. Not sure that we're going to be doing this particular thing.
Yeah,
but
we may not be doing this, but we will definitely continue it soon. So we appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot, and we will talk to you guys on Wednesday night.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.